So it's been a little over a year since the Nintendo Switch came out, and it looks like things are pretty much just looking pretty good for Nintendo. Things have really gone a lot better for them. And it's really good to see that since the Wii U wasn't so much. The Wii U was a disaster, and it's sad to see that. Because the Wii U did deserve a lot more than it really got. And I can just go on about the Wii U, but everyone has done that. Everyone has said why the Wii U has failed, and they point out all the flaws, that they're alright. You see it in videos, articles. People are still making them to this day, even though they're just saying the exact same thing, so to me there's really no point going on about it, but it is sad to see the Wii U go, since to me it was just, I guess they didn't really understand it, no one really did, and it's just really sad to see the way it went. But with the Nintendo Switch, it is good to see it going and get a lot of success. In just under a year, it sold more than the Wii U did in its entire lifetime. And it's just unthinkable almost. The Wii U, I think, sold about 13.5 million units or so, and now the Switch has more than that. So it's just incredible. But because of the success of the Switch, Nintendo has decided to go and port some of their Wii U games to the Switch. These games include Super Smash Bros., Donkey Kong, and just a lot more from that, and more to come. And I can see some good things about this and bad things. And I do understand why Nintendo is doing it. It's really understandable, because they want to go and pretty much just make up for it, which is pretty much just goes and brings me to my first good thing about it. They want to make up for the sales. So because the Wii U didn't sell well, the sales for the games weren't really all that great. Even the games that did sell well, or at least looked like they sold well, in the end they really weren't all that great. But with the Wii U, or the Nintendo Switch, that can change. They can go and resell these games on the system, and the sales will look a lot better. I mean, heck, the ones they sell on the Switch might sell even more than the Wii U did, which would also be kind of sad, but it would be understandable that they want to go and just make up for the sales. That's what really hurt them a lot. They went and took a lot from that. So if they were to go and make up for the sales of the Wii U, then that could be one good thing there. Another good thing will be recognition to the good games there. There are a lot of really good games for the Wii U that just didn't get the recognition they deserved. One game that I kind of think is on that list is Paper Mario Color Splash. Now, it's not nearly as good as the first two. The first two are still really good, and like I said before, Nintendo doesn't seem to realize that the fans want to go back to the originals, but they're not doing that. But it was a huge step forward, and I thought it was a decent game. Just not as good as the first two, but getting better. So it would go and make all those games that didn't get as much recognition they deserved some recognition. Let's see, I'm trying to think of more games. Maybe Star Fox? Maybe? But there are a lot of games there that I think deserve to be ported to the Switch if they didn't go and get the life on the Wii U that they did deserve. Because if they get on Switch and they do get the recognition, that would be really, really cool to see. One more good thing would be that it could bring in the younger fans. The Switch is pretty much kind of geared towards people my age. Not exactly, but for a lot of commercials, that's what they're making it out to be. And the Wii U, it was pretty much marketed as a kid's toy. whenever you saw the commercials, you would always have a bunch of these kids and families playing in front of the TV, having a good time. But with the Switch, it's kind of targeted to more people around my age. So if they were to go and put some of the games from the Wii U on the Switch that younger kids play with, then it could go and convince them to go and tell their parents that they want a Switch, and they would get another sale. So, yeah, those are 3 things I can think that would be a good thing for them to go and port some games to the Nintendo Switch. With that, there are a few bad things. One of the bad things is the retail price. Some of these games prices are just ridiculous. They're pretty much going for $60, the regular price you see for a new game. Now, some of these games technically are about 5 years old, yet they're putting them at a retail price. Oh, so they put a few changes to it. They added another stage, or they added a new character. Yeah, that's really worth going and making it at a retail price. Something that someone bought a few years ago and they had to go and buy again. To me, that's ridiculous. I mean, heck, I think even some games that are being ported to the Switch are getting at a higher price than they were originally. Some games were about $40 or $50 originally. Now they're at $60. To me, that's dumb. There's no point in doing that. Yes, I know they have to make up for the sales, but there's no point that they have to go and higher the price or just have it be at $60 if it was already out before. There's no reason to that. One of the other bad things I can think of is that it could take out some of the, or at least some people might think it would mean less original games for the Switch. So some people might think we would see less IPs for the Switch if they were going to put some of their money towards the Wii U games instead. And that I could understand, since I would like to see some more new IPs from Nintendo. So Splatoon did really well. It was a new IP. Some people were probably skeptical about it, but it did well. And I would like to see some more new IPs from Nintendo, so I hope they don't put pretty much all their money towards these Wii U ports. Put some of them towards the original games for the Switch. Another thing I can think of is that it would take away the charm from the Wii U. So, just, the Wii U is still only a few years old, and if you went and ported all these games onto the Switch, it would just take away the charm, and really no reason to go and get a Switch for anybody. If some collector wanted to go and get a Switch, he'd be like, let's see, I already have Mario Kart 8 on the Switch. Do I really need to get it on the Wii U this time? When it's pretty much the unsuperior version? So, that is something bad I can think about. Just, it would take away just what made the Wii U, and then pretty much, if you want to go and have a Wii U game, you can just get it on the Switch. Why get a Wii U? So, it's not really known yet what games they're going to go and put on the Switch. I really doubt they're going to put all the Wii U games on there. Some people seem to think that. No. They're probably going to go and put all the major games on there. Games like Donkey Kong Country, which is going to be on there. Probably Super Mario 3D World. Any Kirby games that came out on it. All the major games are going to be probably released on Switch, but yeah, you're not going to see anything like Just Dance 4 or whatever, or Zombie U, or some other stupid game that came out on it. I really doubt they're going to go and do that. There would be no point to it, because no one would buy it. So, yeah, to me, there are some good things and bad things that can come out from this porting things to the Switch thing. For the most part, I'm probably just in between, but I'm more on for putting the games on the Switch and just giving them the life they really deserve. But I still would like to see some original games on the Switch. I would like to see some more third-party games put their games on there. I would like to see Kingdom Hearts be on there, because even though it was on the Advance and the DS, and I think 3DS, it's not going to be on the Switch. It's going to be on an Xbox, and they've never been on an Xbox console before, but not the Switch, at least for now. That might change. South Park wasn't originally on the Switch, but now it is. So, yeah, that's pretty much just why I want to go and get my word out on there. And what do you think? Do you think this Switch porting thing is dumb, or do you think it's a smart idea for Nintendo? They're doing the right thing here, and it's ultimately going to really help them in the end. That's your cue. So, but for me, I can see the good things and bad things of it, but mostly I lean on the good side.